Usually from here we'll go over and do dips with the chains, but Branch decided that he wanted to press some more, so away we go.
You guys change up your exercises quite a bit from chest to chest, one workout to the next.
There's certain things that we always do, but almost every workout we do something different, or we might do something in a different order. Obviously right now, if we did what we normally do and went over to dips, we're going to be stronger, where we're going to be able to use more chains or do more sets or get more reps. But as you'll see when we move over to the chains later, although Branch's endurance is at such a high level that he'll still be able to maintain that weight. Instead of doing 2 or 3 chains, like in my case, I'll be able to just do 1. Otherwise I won't be able to get quality reps out of it, and that's just it's not worth it. I started bodybuilding in 2002, August 2002 actually, after a business trip that I made to Beijing, China. I used to work with Nokia mobile phones as an executive, as far away from the gym as you could possibly imagine. And when I went to go see the Great Wall of China, when I got to the top, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I was so out of shape and just in horrible condition. And the pictures that my friends took of me after I got back to Finland, which is where I was living at the time, working with Nokia, I saw the pictures and I was so horribly disgusted at myself, at how I looked, and just how, for lack of a better term, pathetic I seemed. And a friend of mine who was a competitive bodybuilder brought me into the gym to try and help me feel a little bit better, get back in shape. And as soon as I did that, it was just like it was like catching a virus in a very good way. I mean, it just seemed to fit with me so well, and I loved it. I could never get enough of it. So I basically started bodybuilding almost right away. I didn't go, and just start training for wellness or just exercise. I started training with the bodybuilder and just jumped in it right away. I didn't want to compete until I was at least at the heavyweight level, so I kept training until I put on enough weight. When I first started, I was about 185 pounds, and I did my first competition at the Europa Super Show, and I got 3rd in the novice in the heavyweights. 2 weeks later, I went to Oklahoma and won the super heavyweight. And that got me my national qualification, which last year I went to Miami, competed there. Should have been in the super heavyweights, but I got so focused in my diet and the condition, especially towards the end, that when I was actually ready, when I should have just backed off and just kind of coasted in, I kept carb depleting and I kept doing a high amount of cardio. And I put my body in such a state of ketosis that I dropped so much weight that I basically went all the way down from around 235 pounds to a weigh-in of 208.
Wow.
We tried to reverse it, in the last couple of days, and I was eating Burger King double Whoppers. I had 4 of them. I had a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts. I can't tell you how much candy I ate, potatoes, I write down and calculate everything that I eat, and I have it in my computer system. I had about 8,000 calories the night before the Nationals, and I lost a pound. You know, knowing what not to do sometimes is even more valuable than knowing what to do. So for my next show, I feel that I've learned so much, and I've also found out how my body responds and also does not respond to certain things, that it's going to help me so much more when I get ready for Nationals this year. Some competitors, even at the pro level that I know, they're still fighting to try and get their conditioning right, and they've been pros for, you know, over a decade. So that goes to show just how much of a science competition readiness is, and no one competition is the same. They put prejudging at different times of the day, and that can really throw your body off in so many different ways.
You got this. Come on. Come on. Come on. You got it.
You know, and Branch has a lot of things that he's got on his mind that he's focusing for to improve not only his physique but his placing. I do as well, and a lot of those things are the same. Obviously at my level I have improvements to be made everywhere. At Branch's level it's more fine-tuning, but you know, a lot of those things that we do, they're not just for the sake of doing. Our workouts are planned. We know what our focus points are, we know what our weak points are, and we know what we need to do in order to improve.
Come on.
As you notice there, Branch jumped in right at the end to help me get through kind of my failure point. My shoulder, as we've seen through a lot of the shots, just it's like a wall coming down all of a sudden, and it doesn't hurt. There's no pain associated with it in any way. It just fatigues. And Branch and I are very focused on each other, and I've never had to say spot me or help me or anything like that. He can see when I'm hitting that failure point, and you'll see him just jump in. And as you saw also with him, you know, he was getting to the point where he wasn't getting half reps. They were, you know, he just wanted to finish off those last 2 or 3 reps, and he just needed a little bit of momentum to get it off. So we just jump in and help each other out.